Are you struggling with content creation and trying to figure out what in the world to put on social media? Well, hang tight because that's what we're going to discuss today. Hey, my name is Jen, and I help network marketing leaders just like you teach and train their teams and themselves to build authentically and successfully online. So, content is the name of the game. That's how you're going to get engagement. That's how you're going to increase your audience. That's how you're hopefully going to enroll new people into your network marketing opportunity. But how do you create content? Well, my first recommendation is to decide what type of a daily rhythm would you like to get into in terms of content. Do you want to cycle through 5 different topics? Do you want to cycle through 3 different topics? What makes sense for you and your business? So let me just give you some examples. If you're in the health industry, then maybe you want to have one day that's about health of some sort. Maybe one day you want to do something about exercise or movement. Maybe one day is about drinking more water. Maybe you have a get to know you post and maybe an engagement post. Now that's just one example of a 5-day schedule. And then you would rotate through those 5 topics. If you post every single day, then every 5 days you are going back to the beginning with the health topic. Now, in my organization, we use 9 different topics. The whole purpose of the topics are to help people get to know you, to help people connect with you, because remember, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So important for people to get to know you. They want to hear your authentic voice. They want to get to know you. And so I'm going to just caution you here. AI is the big rage. And if you're using AI, fantastic. I use AI myself. However, you want to make sure that when you read the AI post that's created or comments or whatever it is that you're creating through AI, that it sounds like you. I'm reading so many different things on Facebook these days, and it's obviously made by AI, and it does not sound like the person posting it at all. So it would just be like somebody else creating content for you. If somebody else is creating content, it's probably either in a more generic voice or in the person's voice who created the content. So you need to get your voice in there. If you have a little bit of humor to your personality, add the humor into your content. Now, the second thing that you want to think about with your content is that you do need to add value. Now, there was a time on social media that all everybody was doing was posting value, value, value. Well, it doesn't work anymore. People want to get to know you, they want to hear your voice, and they want to be entertained a little bit. Since the 2 years of the world shut down, there's been a lot of people who are just looking to be entertained, and that's one of the reasons that they come to social media. Another reason they come is they want to build community, and so if you're doing that on your profile, you're creating a sense of community. You've got a lot of people bantering back and forth. You've got some fun posts that are engaging posts. You've got some posts that have nothing to do with that are all value added. When you do that, what you do is you create an environment that people want to come back to. They want to keep coming back to your content, and they're going to come back and check out everything that you do. They'll actually binge your content. They'll watch all of your stories. They'll check out all of your posts on your wall. They will just be following everything you do, and they'll be trying to follow you across all of your platforms. So you want to think about when you add value, that you're adding value that meets the need of your audience. So who is your target audience? I've talked so much about that, I'm not going to talk a lot here, but you need to know who you're talking to. People like to go on the journey with you. And so as you're learning it, teach and train it to other people. So value add content, entertaining content, content that creates a sense of community, content that helps people get to know, like, and trust you. Those are some different ideas for different types of content you might want to provide. And then the last thing I want to share with you is if you're building a network marketing business, you have to let people know that. So you'll want to have product curiosity posts and business curiosity posts. Those are going to be critical in terms of making sure that people know you're in business. And of course, you can sell in your stories. Don't ever hesitate to do that. You can post pictures of the product, talk about the company that you're with, but just remember on your wall, you're still trying to create curiosity. You're still trying to get people to ask you some questions so that you can take those conversations over to a private message, into a DM, where you can have that conversation privately with them and share information, hopefully guide them along the path, maybe pull them into your ATM community, set them up on a Zoom, have a Calendly link where you're able to have a conversation with them and really get to know them a little bit better and see if they have a need, see if it's something that makes sense for them to join your team as a customer or as a business partner. So content creation is critical. Just think about when you go and you check somebody else out. If they haven't posted in months or even years, you're going to be thinking, gosh, is this person even a real person? People might be thinking the same thing about you if you don't have a content strategy. So hopefully there were some tips or some nuggets here that helped you as far as developing your content strategy. If you'd like to know more, please follow and subscribe.